What is going on, everybody, and welcome on back into the final episode of the Ultimate Hunting Guide series, where today we are going to be discussing the New Zealand Te Awaroa map in some great detail. Now, first off, let me just say to all of you guys out there, thank you so much for all the support throughout this series. It has been absolutely incredible, and I'm glad to have been able to help so many of you guys get better at hunting on your reserves. Now, New Zealand is an absolutely beautiful map that features 8 species, including the red deer, which means that you guys can do a great one grind on this reserve, and it's actually arguably one of the best maps that the red deer are on to go ahead and do that grind on. However, this map also features some beautiful turkeys and rabbits. There's also the chamois, feral goats, feral pigs, fallow deer, and Sika Deer as well. So there's plenty of animals for us to go ahead and dive into, and we're going to start off with the turkeys. Now then, you guys may have just heard them off in the distance, and there's actually one flying past us right there, which you guys can go ahead and see. And that is because this area here is a really good hotspot for them. You can see here that we have some need zones for them. So definitely go ahead and check out the area just to the right of the Ruru hut. Another really good spot for them is going to be over on the left-hand side in this sort of downwards part of the land right here. The turkeys have a couple of need zones right over here as well. And then you can also find them on the left-hand side over here, just to the right of the Kokako hut as well. I've definitely butchered that one, as I usually do, but you can definitely find them there as well. So 3 amazing need zones for the turkeys. And then in terms of their need zone time, officially it's going to be from 6 until 1 in the afternoon, and then also from 4 in the evening until 8 in the evening. However, for me, the best times that I find them are from 10 until 1. Now then, the next animal that we're going to cover are going to be those rabbits that can be found on this map. Now, there's no need zone for them particularly. All that you have are burrow locations. Now then, I don't remember exactly where all of them are. However, a couple that I do know is that there is one just off to the right-hand side of the sandy lake on the right-hand side of the map. There's another one just after this part of the bridge right here. And then there is also a third bunny location along the left-hand side of the map along the coast as well. And then in terms of the times that you can find them, they don't have need zone times, but they do have times when they appear out of the burrow. And that is going to be from 5 in the morning until 9 in the morning, and then also from midday right round until 10 p.m. And then next up, considering there's so many right in front of me, we are going to go ahead and talk about the feral goats, which, as you can see, can also be found over in this region right here, just to the right of the Ruru hut. However, they do also share a lot of area up here with the fallow deer, so they can be found at these 2 lakes, but then also at the upper 2 as well. So on the right hand side of the map, they have a really good presence, as well as up over here on the top left of the map as well. You can often find them up at this top lake, but also they do go on down towards the movie set as well. Now then, the feral goats need zone is going to be from 6 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon, as well as 4 in the evening until 10 o'clock at night. Then the next animal that we're going to go ahead and cover are going to be the Sika Deer that were featured on the trailer when this map was released, and they are going to be a left-hand dominant species. Okay, so where this inlet is right here, where the lake meets the river, is a really good homing location for them. They go all the way along the coast up to the bridge on both the upper side and also the lower side. They also dominate these 3 left-hand lakes as well, and then you can catch them going around this upper middle lake as well, again on the left-hand side. But they do also love going along the coastline as well, so make sure that you guys come over to the left-hand side of the map and make your way on around, and you should be able to find plenty of them. If you can't see them, you'll definitely hear them. In terms of their need zone time, it's going to be from 5 in the morning until midday, and then also from 3 in the afternoon until 9 o'clock in the evening. Now then, when it comes to the feral pigs, where you will find them is going to be in the lower right-hand side of the map, okay? So they can be found anywhere around this region. This lake's a really good hotspot for them. They do also go over the bridge though, and they share quite a lot of need zones, as you can see right there, with the fallow deer. However, they're a lot earlier at 3:30 until 6:30, so a really early one for that lake right there. They are also available in these regions as well. However, I don't often see them along the coastline there, so this tends to be more of a resting zone for them. However, if you really want a hotspot for them, you're going to be looking around here, 6 a.m. till 10:30 there for their eating zone. Really good spot for you to go ahead and get them. And then in terms of their need zone times, officially they are 3 until 10 in the morning, and then also from 2 p.m. until 9 p.m. respectively. But do remember, those pigs can turn aggressive, so you've got to be careful when hunting them. And then finally, let's go ahead and talk about these little mini class 3 tanks right here. Of course, I am talking about the Chamois, and they can be found right by the starting outpost around this lake early in the morning. Right now it's 7:30, and that's where they are. However, they can also be found up at this little lake right here in the middle of the map, and then also the naturing areas around that. They do also have a really big need zone right here on the left-hand side as well. You can often find easily 50 Chamois around this lake early in the morning as well. And that's backed up by their need zone as well, because their need zone is from 5 in the morning until 8 in the morning. They do also have an evening need zone as well, being from 4 p.m. until 9 p.m. So there we have it. We have covered all of the animals that can be found on this reserve. However, we are also going to go ahead and I will show you guys, as is tradition, where all of the outpost locations are, so you can feel free to go ahead and pause the video to check those out right now. And then finally, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the guns that I run when I'm playing on this reserve. Now, the animals that are on this map are really low tier, with level 6 being the max, so you might be surprised to hear that I actually only run 3 guns on this reserve, and they are going to be the 22 LR for the beautiful class 1 rabbits and turkeys. I then also run the 223 for the class 2 to 4s, and then I run the M1 for the rest of them, so that's going to be our class 4 to 6s. Now then, as I always say, I don't actually run callers when I'm playing on the map. However, if you guys want to, then what you need to do is when you're in your inventory, go ahead and see which animals the callers are compatible with, and the way that you do that is by opening up your either the locker or your inventory, going down to your lures, going onto your goose caller or whatever caller it may be, and then you can see there the affected species or the compatible species are listed below. I do hope that this video has been useful for you guys, and I hope that the entire series has been useful as well. If it has, please do go ahead and leave a like on this video, but also subscribe to the channel, because there's plenty more content coming out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the hunt out there. Peace.